We're here in just about set for a Sunday night matchup on EA Sports.
All right, we're about to head down to the field for kickoff. And a final thought, Phil, both teams coming into this game off wins last week.
Yeah, you know, both teams very confident, feeling good about what they're doing. So when you have two confident teams playing, Jim, what we're going to see is, I think, very good football. So the fans, sit back and enjoy the game.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
Get ready. Blue 95.
First down at the 27. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
As we take a look at the offense for the first time today, they're coming off a big performance, putting up plenty of points last week, looking to replicate that performance today.
Let's go.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Davis is there to make the tackle.
Well, they call this route a lot of things. They call it a go route, a 9 route, or a fly route. And all of them mean the same thing. Run as fast as you can, get behind the defense.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Anderson's marked down at the 47.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Second and 4. Anderson's going to secure the handoff. Here's the Jets defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways.
Get ready.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
Third and 4. Anderson's ball is out. A recovery by the defense.
On his way.
The 10 in stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
Fields the football at the 3. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Broncos getting ready to start another drive, and the last time they had the ball, Phil, they gifted it back to the defense with a fumble.
Well, I'll tell you this. Whoever gets the football in their hands this time in this drive is going to have 2 arms draped around it and pulled to his chest tightly, because the coach, he can put up with a lot of things, but one thing he cannot stand is a fumble.
First down at the 21. Anderson's handed the football. Picks up about 2.
Well, when you're going to run the football, that's your objective. You cannot get frustrated by short runs. You know that it's going to build itself as the game goes along, so keep trying it.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Second and 8. And intercepted. And he's brought to the ground. The early interception, and now the offense can add to the early lead.
Yeah, absolutely. The defense just gift wrapped a little present for the offense, and let's see if the offense can take advantage of that.
The Jets are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Touchdown, Jets. And a few more points are tacked on to the early lead with that touchdown. Boy, they've come out of the gates quickly today.
They have been impressive. The offense is on fire. We heard it from the coaches, Jim, that they had a great week of practice. It is shown right here at the start of this game.
He's got a chance to return this one.
And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line.
The Broncos just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Get ready. Grab 38.
The Broncos take it from the 38. Muhammad Wilkerson with the sack.
Well, we know one thing. If you're a defensive tackle, you got power, and it was on display that time. Wonderful job by the big fella, busting through there and getting the sack on the QB.
Anderson's lined up directly behind the quarterback here.
He's drilled as he throws.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
The Jets come out in a dime package. Osweiler standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Down the field. Clutch catch. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. They were really struggling in the early part of this first quarter, but that touchdown keeps things manageable, Phil.
Yeah, they weren't struggling, Jim. They were playing absolutely awful in every phase of the game. But when you score a touchdown, that lifts everybody's spirits, including the coaches.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Jets are having a very good day of it offensively, but still, they have not been able to put this game out of reach, Phil.
Well, the defense is struggling. That's why, Jim, and, you know, that's okay. Some days, one side of the football is going to struggle more than the other side. So right now, it's up to the offense to keep being aggressive and keep scoring points.
Petty's pass will go for an incompletion this time. Here's our look at the Jets lineup on offense. They posted over 500 yards passing last week, so their confidence should be sky high.
Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
Jason Morrow makes the catch. The Jets want to convert here, especially after last week's abysmal performance in third down situations. The Jets from the 27 makes the catch. That's reception number 2 for him.
Well, the corner route. Some people call it the corner route. They call it a flag, run to the flag of the end zone, or a 7 route. Odd numbers break out. That time we see a nice route by the receiver and a good throw by the quarterback. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Petty's going to take the... Marshall wraps up the quarterback and takes him to the ground.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Takes it from the gun. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
This defensive front has been the talk all week long. And, Phil, we met with them in our production meetings this week. They know they'll have a chance to get to the quarterback today.
Get ready.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long. makes the catch in open space. And now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see them drop a pass.
First down at the 44. Set up screen.
Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out incomplete.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
The Jets have it at the 44. Amaro with the reception. Met by Vaughn Miller.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
It's third down coming up. The Broncos will come out in the dime.
Let's go.
Whoop, was that a false start?
Oh, yeah, that was easy to see. Even with your bad eyes as you get older, you could see that he moved before the snap of the ball.
Third down after the penalty.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense. Third down after the penalty. The Jets lined up, bunch formation.
Let's go.
Petty's got it in the gun.
The catch is made. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
The offense is still on the field right now. Fourth down, and they'll need to pick up two.
Let's go.
Press coverage all the way. The Jets will take the snap from the 35. Coleman's there to take him down. The Jets go for it on fourth and short and convert. How about that call?
Yeah, I like the decision. Fourth and short. I like the odds. The offense is going to get the job done. They call a nice play, and they convert, pick up that fourth down attempt.
Play after play after play here on this drive. The Jets line up, split backfield. First down at the 29. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
This man was put on this defense for this reason alone. Make the big hits. Give your team some momentum, and also put a little fear in the offensive players when they get the football.
Let's go.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Can't find a target on the pass underneath. Players from both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. This will be the 11th play of the drive.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
The Jets take it from the 23. Throws the pass. Coleman's in on the tackle.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
What a drive this has been. The Jets need to get to the 19 to pick up a first down.
Let's go. 188.
The Jets have it at the 24. Finds his mark. Coleman's going to make the tackle.
When you are behind and the offense is driving the football against you, you got to take a chance to stop this drive.
The Jets now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And that gains a few.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Just 4 yards away from the end zone. The Jets at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation.
Jace, touchdown, New York Jets. Amaro's caught his first touchdown of the season.
The Jets lined up now for the point after.
Add the extra point. The kick is good.
The Jets
Setting up for the kickoff.
touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Broncos taking the field on offense, coming off a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Jim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Anderson's lined up in a single back formation.
It's intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Great starting field position for the offense.
The Jets offense is in rhythm. Coming back out for another drive. The last two times they've had it, they found the end zone.
Their rhythm, they're making it look easy, Jim. It's like watching you dance. You have such great rhythm. It looks like they're not even working at it. So that's how it looks for this offense here today.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4.
Come on, let's go. Right, 38.
Petty's back in shotgun formation. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
That's not good timing between the receiver and the quarterback. The quarterback that time throws it too quick and too far in front to the receiver on the slant route.
The Jets need to get to the 19 to pick up a first down. Petty's going to take it from the gun.
Got drilled as he throws it. The offense still on the field here on 4th down, needing 4 to stay on the field.
Get ready. Red 38. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Get ready. 188.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
The Jets take it from the 23. Got the completion. Marshall's there that time for the tackle. The Broncos defense has to be demoralized by that 4th down conversion allowed.
I think any time on the defensive side when you give up a 4th down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
Now 1st and 10. Jets in for the score. Petty's just thrown his 15th touchdown of the season. And the point after is good. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Broncos offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game.
And they're all over him for the sack.
Pressuring the quarterback. That's what you love to do in the NFL from the defensive side. That time, they blitz. It was quick. It was fast. And they get a sack on the quarterback.
The Broncos go with 2 tight ends on this play.
Looking to go deep.
But it falls incomplete.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
The Jets defense now is going to go nickel. Osweiler standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
The Broncos don't have a lot of options. on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first. Intercepted.
Well, anytime you run a fake punt and you let somebody throw the football besides the quarterback, even though the play is there and everybody's wide open, you still have a chance of not making it work. Why? Because the guy throwing it is not an NFL quarterback.
With 2 hands, he has it. Coleman's the one who brings him to the ground.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Get ready.
Petty's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The ball is fumbled, and the recovery is made by the defense.
Get ready.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Osweiler's pass will be incomplete this time.
Well, that pass is incomplete, Jim, but that's just a terrible job by the quarterback. When they're running the slant route, just throw it right at their stomach.
Get ready. Red 38.
Osweiler's got it in the gun.
The defense had that one covered.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Jets team official. The good news is this is just a minor issue, but that being said, he's going to stay on the bench for a bit longer before heading back out on the field.
Osweiler's going to take off with it, and that's going to be a 3 and out.
The Broncos put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
The Broncos will risk it here, going for it on 4th down.
2 tight ends on the field here.
Osweiler's on the move. Thomas has got it on a pass, had some heat on it. The Broncos know that a 4th down conversion like that can be a momentum changer.
Oh, sure it can. It gives everybody confidence. You get to call at least 3 more plays, you hope. And anytime you stay on the field longer in the NFL, the odds go up tremendously that you're going to get a score. Nice risk-reward play that time on the offensive side.
Osweiler's off the mark there, incomplete.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Has his target. Gets about 9 on the play.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football on 1st down. Usually it's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, and it's almost a 1st down.
2nd down and 1.
Got the completion.
Going to take it the distance. The 10 taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
The Jets are ready to return the kick.
Smith's got a chance to return this one. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Jets offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
That's his 5th catch of the day. The Jets are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Petty's been in rhythm so far today.
He has been in rhythm. He is hot. Some days, Jim, when you warm up, you know you have it, and that's what happened to this guy today. When he was warming up, he had it, and he has it in the game. That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Playing press coverage to the outside. The wide receiver in motion. Petty's back in shotgun formation. Should have had it.
Well, but it's 3rd and long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. We're getting close to the 2-minute warning. Time for one more play. Petty's going to take it from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Incomplete as he was looking short.
The Jets really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
That punt could not have been better struck. And now the defense has the advantage with the opposition, with their backs to their own end zone. The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Osweiler standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Gains 19. That's his first reception today.
There is nothing like having a great tight end on your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle. They can go outside. They can go short. They can go across. They can go out. Tough to cover the tight ends in this league now.
1st and 10. Makes the reception. And they tackle him there at the 34.
Well, they call it the post route because you're running towards the goalpost, but a good route that time by the receiver making that cut. He gets open, gets behind the defense, and a nice throw.
1st and 10. Catch made, and that's a gain of 10.
The Broncos have been awesome today on 1st down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, it picks up solid yards. 2nd and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
Osweiler's completed his last 6 passes. And that pass is just thrown away. The Broncos now on 3rd down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in 3rd down situations. The Broncos have it at the 24. The tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up.
You're running back in this league, and you pick up 1st downs, and you don't fumble the football. I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Get ready.
1st down and 10. On the money. The Broncos get a 1st down. 1st down coming up.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target. Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up offense. Good job.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Let's go.
2nd and goal from the 4. Touchdown, and this game is tight. We're approaching halftime, and they put themselves in a great position to strike in the 2nd half.
Just changed everything, didn't it? I mean, the way you and I look at the football game, but of course, it really changes the way the teams look at it. And that quick score, that puts you in a great frame of mind getting close to halftime.
Steps up and fields it at the 2. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Jets have had a lot of success in this game offensively, but they've still got a lot of work to do as they come out for this next drive.
Well, I think it's easy for them in a situation like this. They know they're going to have to score a lot of points, so you stay aggressive. You keep calling plays, keep throwing that football down the field, running it with power, and keep scoring points.
Well, let's go. Red 38. Hot. Red
First down at the 22. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
He makes the catch. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. The Jets decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. One more snap, and we'll head to halftime.
Let's go.
The Jets will take the snap from the 35. Stands in the pocket. The pass is intercepted. He's into the open. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
Hey, how about that touchdown? You're down 7. You're on defense. You go, to heck with it. The offense can't get it done. So we'll get it done on the defensive side. Taking it back for a touchdown. Now we have a tie game.
The Broncos with a PAT to tie the contest. Makes the PAT. We'll switch sides and take a break as the first half comes to a close here in the Mile High City. All right, Larry, thank you for that from the studios. And halftime, we're going to transition now. We're about to get the third quarter underway. The Jets are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
That's a gain of 10. Sixth catch today so far.
The Jets did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
Well, let's go. Spread 38.
The Jets will take the snap from the 30. Brings it in. He's tackled right at the 36. The Jets have been involved in a highly competitive game here today, and it's been their passing attack that has come through. Petty's been all but unstoppable.
He has been unstoppable here today. You want to win it? Well, Jim, we always hear it's a quarterback-driven league, and we are seeing that in today's game.
Makes the catch in the open field. Coming to the line at the 8.
Now the offense is down here in the red zone or the green zone if you like to think of money, and it's a tie game. A lot of things you can do. They love to throw it in the end zone, but maybe they'll cross them up with a run. We'll find out. Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Second and goal from the 7. Takes the hit and throws.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Get ready. Blue 95. Head up. Blue 95.
Third and goal from the 7. Look at Derek Wolfe with the sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
And he converts here on the field goal try. Their halftime discussion has yielded some positive results as they're out in front now thanks to the field goal.
Yeah, Jim, it is good. They made nice adjustments. They come out, they get the field goal. But I know it's going to be disappointing to the coaching staff. I thought the play selection, the plays were there to lead them to a touchdown. The players just didn't come through.
No one's going to get them now. the 10, and in for the touchdown.
When you get a kick return for a touchdown, a lot has to happen. One, it takes talent by the kick returner, but look at all the good blocks we saw down the field and the speed of the kick returner. Touchdown.
The point after try is in the books. The Jets are ready to return the kick. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
Get ready.
He'll take the snap from the gun. He pulls it down somehow.
The Jets look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
He's got the catch. And that's a gain of 10. 8th catch today so far. The Jets still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Petty's tried to keep his team in it any way he can.
Well, a couple things, Jim. You can't blame the quarterback because they're trailing. He has been outstanding here today. The offense, the offensive line, the play calling, all good. Jim, when you look at drop passes in the NFL, it's almost always for the same reason. They take their eyes off the football, the receivers, just before it gets there. And when you do that, that little bit of lack of concentration will cause you to drop the pass.
Play action. He's got the catch. Brought down right at the 50.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
The Jets have decided now to go for it on 4th down and a short yardage situation. Quarters formation here for the defense. Rays in on the tackle.
The Jets just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
First down here after the run.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
From the gun. Makes the reception. He's tackled right at the 24.
Jim Nantz, that was the old fly route. When we were kids, that's what they called it. See if you can fly by the defensive back. He did that time. Nice throw and catch.
Here's the first snap after the big play. From the gun. Catch made. And it's Von Miller who takes a stand.
The Jets did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now 2nd and short really puts the defense in a tough position. Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Scanning the field, and it's batted down.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position, down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
3rd down and 2. Amaro with the reception. Amaro's marked down after a gain of 9.
The Jets, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Good for only a yard. This has been a long drive so far.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
Second and goal from the 6. The Jets touchdown. New York Jets finding the end zone for the first time this season. Extra point is good. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. He'll have a chance to take off. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line. That return's good for about 25. The Broncos will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. That keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
Quick drop back. Toss to the outside. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Osweiler's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And he hauls it in.
The Broncos did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The football just inside the 40 at the 39.
2nd and 10. And they take him down.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
It'll be 3rd down.
The Broncos will look to get to the 29 to pick up a first.
Has his man. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. One last play before the quarter ends.
We're about to start the 4th, and this game feels like it's coming down to whichever offense has the ball last.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with that. The defenses have been horrendous all day long. Yes, the offenses, they're playing well. They're scoring a lot of points, but you're right. Whoever has the football last, I like their chances of winning this game.
The final quarter begins with this snap. With all the offense we had seen in this game through 3 quarters, I'm sure that the coach thought, well, they can't stop us on 4th down, but that decision could come back to haunt them, partner.
Absolutely terrible decision on the offensive side to go for it on 4th down in this situation when it's early in the 4th quarter. Now, late, if you're going to try to win the game there, that's a different story, but bad decision here early in the 4th.
Let's go. Red 38.
The Jets will take the snap from the 30.
Petty's running away from the pressure. Makes the reception. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
The Jets offense has been tough today. They are fighting out there on the field. That's a nice job picking up that first down. It's been fun to watch. They got a small lead here in the second half. We'll see if that first down can lead them to a score.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
The Jets take it from the 43.
Ball is out. He's brought down.
Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football. Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting to run up the middle.
38.
Second down and 6. Petty's on the move. Third down. Petty's got it in the gun. And it's knocked down. The Jets believe they can pick up the first in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field. Quarters formation here for the defense. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Just a quick drop back. And it's swatted away. What a terrific play here in the fourth quarter in what has been a high-scoring affair. To see the defense make the stop on fourth down, Phil.
Yeah, and listen, if I was the offensive coach, I would have probably gone for it too, because the defense has shown no signs of life today. But, boy, did they rise up and make a play.
Thomas going to pull in the bullet pass. That's reception number 2 for him.
The Broncos look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
First down at the 28. Osweiler's going to scramble. The reception by Demaryius Thomas. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Well, let's go.
Osweiler's going to give himself up here and slide the play to an end.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Second and goal from the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Anderson's got his first touchdown of the season.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
Smith's got it. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
Get ready. Red 38.
Petty's back in shotgun formation. Intercepted. Touchdown.
Well, when you study the offense and you know what they're going to do, you're able to make plays like that. You time the interception perfectly, you make the catch, and you take it all the way back for the score.
Driving extra point is good. The Broncos getting set to kick it away. And he'll start his return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Jets just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches, look.
He's in the clear all the way home and all alone. Touchdown. Well, the offense puts up the touchdown, and now, Phil, it's kind of out of your hands if you're the quarterback of this team. You've got to rely on your defense to step up and make some plays.
Yeah, sometimes as an offensive player, you get tired of hearing about the defense, and they're always talking all the offense needs to do this. Now the tide has turned. Let's see if this defense can get out there and get it done.
They failed to convert on the two-point try, so they'll just have to settle for the 6. They'll take it at the 20. The Broncos have put together a tremendous offensive performance here today, but it's still just a one-possession game because their defense hasn't done its end of it.
Yeah, the offense loves situations like this. They love it when they're playing really well. The defense is struggling, and that way they know the offensive coach and the head coach are going to keep being aggressive.
Wilkerson takes him down.
Well, defensive tackles so many times they're in charge of stopping a run, but not this time. The big fellow, good move at the snap of the football, gets in that backfield and gets the sack.
Easy catch there. No one near him. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Here's the quick toss. Picks up maybe 3.
Good job that time by the defense. They're down. It's in the fourth quarter. They are expecting the offense to run the football, and they stop it for a couple yards.
The defense needs a big stop here in order to give the offense a chance as we're running low on time in this one.
Thomas is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit it.
Coming to the line right at the 50. We're late in the fourth, and the offense is just trying to sit on the lead.
The give this time to the fullback.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Quarters formation here for the defense. They'll go ground. He's got a wide open alley. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
I got to give this running back a lot of credit. How about that? He fumbled earlier in the game, but now he is running free, just all out and getting those extra yards after the hit.
The Broncos coaching staff probably wouldn't mind avoiding these close games every week, but right now they're winning another tightly contested game.
Well, sure, I'm sure they wouldn't mind the blowout victories, but that's not going to happen. I think everybody in this league knows it's how you do in the close game that defines what you're going to be. Are you going to be a playoff team or a team that doesn't make the playoffs?
The Jets will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point.
On the way, third down. The Jets with a nickel look here on defense. Here comes the wide receiver in motion.
The Broncos take it from the 33.
Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
The Jets will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time.
This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The kick, it's through there. The kick is good.
We see it more and more. Long field goals by these kickers in this league now. They are strong, and they can kick it from a long way out.
Smith's got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line.
The Jets offense takes the field, and they are absolutely in desperate need of a big-time drive here to put points on the board.
The one thing we do know, since you are behind, the defense most likely is going to be very conservative the first couple calls. So make sure you have play calls to take advantage of the fact that they're going to be very conservative on the defensive side.
Heaving it down the field.
And it's incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Looking long, on target. That's his fourth catch of the day.
Still the prettiest play in the NFL, the long arching pass down the field and watching a speedy receiver run right under it. What a throw, what a catch.
First down at the 31. Looking long. Makes the grab. Touchdown.
Clearly, they're not ready to give up the fight just yet, but that touchdown may have come just a little bit too late.
Well, you know, Jim, it's never too late in the NFL. I mean, listen, I remember one time we had a lead late against the San Francisco 49ers. I thought the game was over, and you know what happens. Hey, Joe Montana to Jerry Rice. That's right. I still can remember. He throws a long touchdown to win the game, so you got to hang in there and fight to the end.
They will not find a way into the end zone, so they'll only get 6 points out of the trip. The Jets are ready to kick it away. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Well, I don't think they had any choice. They had to go for the onside kick there, and really the kick is just not good enough to give his teammates a chance for recovery, and now the game is probably over.
Takes a knee. Well, the lights were bright, and the team was up for the occasion here, winning in prime time.
Nothing like it, man. Winning in prime time when you know it's all about you. And I've said many times, today's football players, they love being on the big stage. Well, they were today, and they got it done.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.